Hey, what's up, guys? It's episode 6 of the Maclunkey-Cast.
Maclunkey.
There you go.
Yeah.
And episode 6, we're going to do probably a shorter one because not much is happening Star Wars right now. No episodes of shows, no drops, nothing other than like minor stuff. But we'll get started.
Yeah, so I think we'll start off. We've been kind of posting a lot of like Star Wars news quicker and more to the point on our TikTok.
TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
And YouTube Shorts. If you guys haven't seen, pretty big deal. Star Wars Galaxy Cruisers. Star Wars Galaxy Cruiser is closing in September.
Oh.
I believe it's September 28th. So that's gonna be going away. That's a pretty big deal. It was pretty expensive. No, I don't think we can. I don't think they're taking new bookings.
Oh, they booked up all the way to September already?
I think they're letting the people...
Are they booked up? Because they got like 15 bookings. That's the problem. I don't know how booked up they are right now.
Yeah, it's a very, very expensive trip. I addressed it a little bit on one of our shorts, but it's... From the people that I know, I know a couple of people that have gone, they enjoyed their time. They genuinely enjoyed their time.
It's an expensive...
It's just really expensive. It's like 4,800 for two people, and that's not including.
They put a lot into it.
They did, but a lot of people I think are still not too big on the sequels. So I think that had a big role to play. It was all sequel only stuff.
Was it? I feel like it was just a lot of Star Wars experience, like just
it was
being
sequels.
A Jedi.
It was sequels only because it's Rey, Kylo Ren, and the First Order.
The characters were... They had some characters that weren't sequel specific, like the Twilight singer, like some stuff, and like...
Well, she's just in that time frame. Some people would like, dude, I would rather have Max Rebo. Come on, you would rather have the Max Rebo band.
They definitely could have made it more fan servicey instead of just like, here's Star Wars stuff, go crazy, and then the price probably was a little bit more than like an average family would be, right? Like an average family is who Disney's catered to. So why not make it price ranged? Disney's expensive as it is, so price ranging the hotel, it's expensive for Disney taste. So
it is. Families
very
expensive. Go. So yeah, I think it's September for sure. I think it was the 28th of September. So that's a pretty big. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because I would have liked to experience it once, but. I'm not going to. However, it's a good thing because I think hopefully Disney will learn from this, and I think that they will hopefully be able to make cooler things in the future that encompass all the eras. I think it would be cool to do all the eras. Still with the sequel stuff, still do sequel stuff, but do prequels and original do it for all Star Wars fans.
They've taken steps in that direction too. They got Mando at the parks. They got people who are not just Rey, Chewbacca. They had not Kylo Ren. They have. I know it's Mando and Grogu, but who else? There's other characters too that they announced that are going to be rotating.
It's just Fennec Shand, Boba, and Mando.
I think there was more than that too, but I think it was mostly those ones. Yeah. But they announced non-sequel characters for the parks. They're taking the right steps in the direction. I fear that if they take the hotel and they say, "Wow, we put like $10 million plus into this,"
that's a scary thing.
And then it goes away. It's like, well, let's not do this anymore. It's like, well,
they're like, well, Star Wars isn't. I'm scared they might think that it's not profitable anymore, and it's like, no, it is, and you know it is.
There are some serious changes happening at Disney though, with what's his name leaving and getting like sued for all the poor practices he did. So maybe
Bob Iger coming back.
Yeah, him coming back might be a change because I think he encompasses everything in Disney. He's like head of everything, which includes parks, shows, movies. So him, I think, what's her name? What's the name of the lady who like runs Star Wars?
Kathleen Kennedy.
I think she was supposed to be on her way out, isn't she?
By the end of the summer. By the end of this summer, maybe.
So, changes. So maybe we'll see.
Changes. It might be for the better. It might be for the worst. Time will tell.
They put how much money, took a huge loss in the hotel, so you can only say that like it could go either way.
That's a lot of money.
companies aren't usually making the right decisions for the fans, so we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Disney, we could talk about some news, Disney exclusive merchandise that I know I'm interested in. The Yoda lightsaber came out on Friday. The Yoda Legacy lightsaber. Those lightsabers are super nice, and the Yoda one. Unfortunately, I'm gonna skip on it because I have the Black Series one on pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
I like the metal stands a lot. I think I would have bought this Yoda lightsaber if it didn't come in the big magnetic cardboard box. If it came in like this, if it came in the standard crate, like these, I think I would have bought because I didn't want to have to wait. I think I would have went ahead and bought it. Because those aren't for pre-order. They're coming. They're shipping now. So those are nice, and I think the Galaxy's Edge sabers have a nice quality. Some people say Black Series is better. Some people say Galaxy's Edge sabers are better. I say it depends on which one. Guys, I'm a nerd when it comes to this kind of stuff. I've got a glove on, all right, but I don't like
Michael Jackson.
I don't like
Vader, Michael Jackson.
I don't like fingerprints on my stuff. So, but I mean, this is really nice. This is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. This is his Return of the Jedi lightsaber. It's really nice. It's solid, spot on. This is really nice. I have a majority of the lightsabers from Galaxy's Edge, but like Leia's lightsaber, I have the Black Series one of that because that one is better in my opinion. It's more accurate with the paint job than the Galaxy's Edge one. But I have the Galaxy's Edge Ahsoka sabers because the Black Series only made the one instead of having both, which is really weird. It's very odd. But yeah, the sabers are great. I recommend them if people want to get them just for a display item. They're great. They look fantastic. Black Series offers a stand and the blade. These ones that just come in the crates, there is no blade. They do not come with one. But they're a lot cheaper. They're like $140 versus the Black Series, which is $170. The Yoda one's $250. But I'm getting the Black Series Yoda, and then the other one that was announced that's going to be was it Friday? I think is what it is.
I believe so.
I think they said the 26th. Let me look here. Yeah, Friday the 26th. EZRA BRIGER saber will be available for pre-order. I'm going to buy that one. I'm hoping it comes in this crate. I'm hoping it comes in one of those. It should come in one of those. But I'll be ordering that one because I don't think Black Series will do one. If they do, I wanted the staple gun. Ezra's first lightsaber. It's way more iconic. It's cool.
It is.
But I'm cool with this one. I would really like a Kanan Jarrus lightsaber next. So
honestly, any Ezra or Kanan stuff, I'm surprised we get that at all. Sometimes we're pretty slow to get to some of those characters.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that they did it. Period.
For sure. Takes a while to get some of this stuff. But it's weird what sometimes you get before some of the big stuff. Like we don't have a Kanan or an Ezra, and those are the main characters of Rebels. But we have Plo Koon lightsaber from Clone Wars in the movies. He's a big character.
Yeah,
he's Dave Filoni's favorite.
He gets that actor right.
But we also have Luminara Undulli's lightsaber before Kanan Jarrus's, which I find a little weird. So, but I like them. I'm gonna buy them. I got them. So
that's fair. I think Ezra is a great character to put up there.
Oh, yeah.
And if they can expand, more, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, we just gotta kind of wait and see what happens. I'm hoping eventually we get the staple gun. I'm hoping eventually we do get that. I think we can just go because, like we said, this is probably going to be a pretty short episode. I think we can go right on into the next segment, and that is recent pickups Jack, you
I
want
do
to start
have
us
pickup.
off? I have a couple
I
things,
can.
but
I took it out of the box because the box was really damaged. But this little A-wing, like metal figure, you can see like the Rebel logo on the side. Just it's made of metal. It's got like little stands that aren't crazy, but they're pretty sturdy.
that's
It's not bad.
the titanium, right? Titanium
Yeah,
series.
I believe so. I believe that's the name of it. Little thing comes out, so you can do a little bit of stuff. But the rockets don't do anything. But it's a neat like little display piece. Cool little A-wing. Maybe I can get more of these. But you said that they're very cheap.
You
I like
can
the
get
A-wing.
the ones like that pretty easily. The
Yeah.
standard titanium series. Couple of
Yeah.
them, like the Tiger Shark, lat gunship. That one's gonna be worth a lot more money, but
It's cool to see though. I like the A-wing.
yeah.
It's a neat little. It's a metal thing. It's cheap. So if you like a little stuff, like you're not looking to spend like 50, 40, $100, whatever you want to buy. That's one thing I picked up recently. Then I picked up because we were watching. What was it? Resistance? The name of the show?
We are in the middle of watching Resistance, everyone. We are getting through it.
Yeah.
The show has
watched
picked
them
up. The show has picked up from where we have.
Mm,
I didn't say
I
it
don't
was
know.
great. I said it has picked
There's
up.
there's good moments and there's bad moments, but there's some really cool stuff. And you think about the potential of some of the First Order troopers that are
Dude.
named. Like I got this Captain Cardinal, very cool character. I like the look of all the First Order troopers. Period. Like, all right, like they look very cool. Their armor. So it was just a full red, very sleek. And then I got to match with it, Captain Pyre.
Fire. Yeah, and that's a
Golden.
good mold.
It looks good. Well, it's just a stormtrooper or a First Order trooper.
Well, I mean
it's not
the
crazy,
color, the color
Yeah.
they did really good with.
They did. You know, actually, I looked at them. They look really good. They're park exclusive. We picked up at a local shop, so park exclusives too, which is interesting. But I like the First Order troopers. I like the way they look. The box sides are kind of neat that they do at the parks, like those little green.
Yeah, you can see if you look at the bottom.
posts.
If you look at the bottom, well, the right
What?
side, the symbol on the side. Go back to
What?
that, and then go down. That symbol, that's the
Oh.
First Order symbol. So they have them by
Yeah.
who they're alliance with. There is a,
Very good.
yeah. So they're both First Order, and then DJ is Rebellion. Same with there's
Really?
yeah. So
Yeah,
there's
officially
there's a unique one.
Hondo.
Hondo, you can get him with both. There's a variant with where he has the First Order symbol on him.
That's fair. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Because he's, he owns a completely legitimate
Whichever was
shipping
valuable to
service.
him at the time.
Exactly. Whichever is the most profitable at the time.
When he said, "Hey Ezra, there's troopers behind you. How close? Pretty close.
They are
shooting
pretty
at him.
close.
Pretty close."
I'm sorry, Ezra. I have a tracker on that transponder for insurance purposes.
But what's the unique one again?
He's normally on the Rebellion, but
Yeah.
you can get him with the
Get unique
Imperial
one?
or the First Order.
So he's the unique symbol, or is it somebody else?
Well, no, you can. There's two symbols. It's either First
No,
Order or
Not Hondo. You were saying that there was a one unique on the bottom of one of these, right?
no.
Is that Hondo?
No,
Or is it
Hondo
somebody
can
else?
have, yeah, so whatever side they're on, it'll either be First Order or Resistance symbol.
Who was the
Hondo can have,
unique-
there's a variant where he
Okay.
has either or symbol.
So
the
he's
First
the
Order,
unique one.
yes, the First Order one is, I think, the rare one.
So I guessed it totally right that it was
Yeah,
Hondo.
so 90% of them have the Rebellion sign, and a couple of them have the First Order.
Okay.
I
Probably
think
gonna
mine's
jack it
the
up
First
cost.
Order one. So
I have no idea what mine is.
I
I'll
need to
look
get the Rebellion
later.
one. But what else did you
don't
pick
need
up?
that, but that was it. Just those three things. I got the two troopers and the A-wing. Pretty cool. I looked at the Heir to the Empire comic series where it's
With the figure?
Thrawn and somebody else with the figure, and then the comic behind it. That's like $100, but I might look at it in the future and continue. But other than that, that's all I really picked up at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you picked up a lot though. Where'd you go?
No, I didn't pick up a lot. I got like two things.
You
I'll
said you picked up a lot
When?
earlier. Like,
No, I have just a
Yeah.
couple things to show.
all right.
One of them isn't really
See.
like a recent pickup, but I do want to show it off.
You have it. Picked up a pickup.
I picked it up one time.
I picked it up just now.
This is Han Solo's Don't kill me.
Oh,
DL44. I think it's
yeah,
D44,
yeah.
DL44, something like that. This is awesome.
It is DL.
This is like really good detail. I don't know if I can get it all in there. Like everything, like moves.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Uh,
I see the grooves and all that.
it's fantastic.
Bring that into a store.
And the hand, yeah, no. And the handle, everything's super nice. It's got a stand and everything. This was from a toy show that Jack and I went to. It's been a little bit ago.
Couple months. December.
I think it was PowerCon. It was like a He-Man convention, but we just went because most of those have Star Wars. Oh yeah, I got it at PowerCon, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. I think you're right, actually. It was one of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
It was a while ago. It was last year.
Yeah. And it was a 3D print place, but that is like... It's a solid resin print, so it's solid. I mean, it feels like an actual thing that you bought at the store as a replica. It's heavy. It's definitely full of something that in the inside. You're gonna put it full of quarters, I don't know, but it's got heft to it. It's really nice.
They put care. They put care into it. The painting, they charged a little bit on it too, but with the care and effort they put into it,
I think it was worth it. I definitely think. And you got to stand with it.
You can get like a cheap, like somebody printed in the backyard like 3 days ago and like painted it and then that's it. Yeah. But they put more than just painting. They put
I mean, there's metal screws.
Detailing.
They put plastic in front of the
careful
scope.
Detailing, careful painting to be accurate. They took a lot of effort to be accurate.
I got some others. I think I'll show next week from those guys. I feel so bad. I can't think of their name, and they didn't give me a card or anything. But I got a couple things from them. I'll show off in the next podcast. But the only other like pickup that I got in the mail, I was supposed to get something from Shop Disney ordered, delivered yesterday, and I got an email from them saying, "Hey, it never got sent to UPS, FedEx, whoever it was." Like, that's cool. It's been like a week and I just found that out. They're like, yeah, we're going to expedite it. So hopefully I'll have it
they're pretty quick
for next podcast. They said they're going to 2-day ship it. So hopefully I'll have it for next podcast.
Oh, I did pick up something else. I picked up,
what'd you get?
It's a comic, Empire Ascendant. Not much to say about it. It's just like an intro to all the comic series that I've been reading. Star Wars.
Okay.
The original Alpha series. It's just like an intro and just that's it. Cool. Not much of a big pickup, but I got it.
Yeah, I only got two. I mean, I really only got one thing, but I wanted to show the Han Solo blaster off. But the only like official pickup that I got this week, you guys didn't know, I think one of the best toy lines that has ever come out is for ships, for the Star Wars ships, and I'll say an in scale. I have the Hot Wheels ships, but like the AT-AT's the same size as the TIE Fighter, and the TIE Fighter's the same size as the Millennium Falcon, so they're not to scale with each other at all. My favorite line, where everything is supposed to be extremely close to being in scale with each other, is Micro Galaxy Squadrons, and cool. I got Poe Dameron's Poe Dameron's X-Wing.
Yeah, good.
See if I can. So it's got Poe and BB-8 there. This glare's fantastic. There, that's a little better, I guess. But
yeah, I'll see it.
Oh well, the green screen doesn't help, but
it looks good.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. They got the upcoming ships. Really trying to get this Grievous. Really trying to get Grievous there. That's
How
definitely
much do they cost? Expensive or?
Honestly, dude, the best thing about this line, these cost like $14.99. These are ridiculously cheap. He's 14. I think he's 14, maybe $16.99.
Like, I mean, like, are you trying to find it like in store itself, or you're not looking online?
No, I'm looking. So he's a chase.
Yeah.
So it's weird how that works, where it's like on the back here, there's also a blue version of this from The Force Awakens. Poe's X-Wing in The Force Awakens was blue. That's a chase. You have to order one of these if you do it online, and then it may be the chase one. I don't know what Grievous's is, but most of those are only in store. For the rare ones like Grievous, Ayla Secura, Ahsoka with her, Jedi interceptor with a hyperspace ring. Like, they come with all these awesome accessories, and they're all to scale. The only thing that I could say that I wish came with all of the spaceships are like flight stands, so I could have them hovered up. They stand really well. I have almost all of these that have come out.
So are you taking them out of the box? Or are you keeping them in the box?
So I want to... the space that I'm in right now, I'm not going to open them because I don't want to have to open them and then package them away and then stuff gets broken like that. Eventually, when I move spaces, I do want to take all of these out. I love them. I want to get a shelf and I want to put all my Micro Galaxy Squadrons on display. They are awesome. They have an AT-AT that's for pre-order. I want you to just think about that, right? This is an X-wing, all right, and I mean this is like a, you know, that's a good size X-wing. So the AT-AT is going to be huge. Massive. It's going to be huge, and I can't wait for that because the gunships are already a good size. So I'm pretty stoked for this AT-AT. It was Target exclusive, I think. So they keep pumping these out. They keep pumping these out. I think there's like 112 playsets that they've made, and they're fantastic. Some of them are repaints. I mean, they've got Boba Fett spaceship and then Jango Fett spaceship. Same thing, just different paint job. Color. Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. Same thing.
It's so cool to see some of those changes to them, but
no, it
maybe that could have been a chase for some of these, but yeah.
They did Ayla Secura, which is blue version of those two. That's the chase for them. But and then they've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gunships. 6 different paint jobs for the clone gunships, and I've got all of them.
Yeah, sounds like it's a big. Is this like a newer series, or is it something that's been doing? I think
it started last year.
They're pumping out then,
dude. This company Jazzwares is pumping off. I'm gonna start documenting all of them, so I might wear. You know, they might. The guys from the company are super nice, from what I've seen on like live streams that they've been on with content creators. I'm looking at them all. I got a ton of them hanging up on the wall. I would love to just start documenting them. Just like, hey, boom, this is one I got. Boom, here's another one. Boom, you know, do like daily shorts of them, because they are cool.
They got many in though. You can document well. So
I've got. Well, I'll go ahead and document the ones I've got. That's 100. I've got 100 of them.
You got 100 of them?
There's like 113. There's in
Galaxy ones
of all, different, like just 113 chips that they've made, and they're not all spaceships. They've got like the Walker, so they've got like the Chicken Walker, the ATST. Then they have the Raider ATST. They have the Stormtrooper transport. They've got the droid tank.
Jesus.
They have the Gauntlet, Yoda's spaceship, Luke's X-wing. They have the Chase where it's from Dagobah.
Not either for how many you get.
None of them.
You can dump
a
lot of money into it though. Still,
the gunships are 30. The most you're gonna pay, I think, is the AT-AT. I think the AT-AT's 50. Everything else is like $30. Like, that is, for the amount of detail on these ships and how much articulation are on these ships. To me, that's worth it. The price is insane. Cool. And then you can get blind bags of smaller characters. So, like, I have Ahsoka with a speeder. So it's like a micro scale Ahsoka. I have R2-D2 and C-3PO with the escape pod. I have droids with a stap, clone trooper with a walker, Mando with the speeder. It's they got so much stuff. So much. Cool. It's a cool line, and those only cost like $3 for the blind bags. So, like, it's amazing for the price. And Jazzwares announced like a month ago that they're lowering the prices.
That's crazy. They're lowering prices?
They're lowering them all by like $2. They're lowering by like $2 like per size, because they have the blind bags, which are like $3.99, $4.99.
That's crazy though. Inflation is so bad right now, and like many people are raising prices, and
they're not. It's insane.
That's crazy. They're doing the opposite, bro. Then it's not that they're not raising prices. They're
lowering, yeah.
Which is insane.
It is. So they have like 4 different classes. They've got the blind bags. They have the... It's done by size. It's like scout class, transport, spaceship, freighter, like, you know, like the Razor Crest and the Falcon are like the big ones. And then X-Wing, TIE Fighter, and then ATST Walker, Yoda's spaceship stuff, and then the blind bags.
This spaceship is it tiny?
It is, yeah.
Gosh, he's small, dude.
He is, but I mean, you can't beat the price for him. It's like it goes from like $4 for the blind bags, $12, $16, $20, and $30.
When's that price change taking place? We gotta get in now.
Yeah, I don't know
when it happens.
I don't know when, but that's when you want to do it. So
yeah,
it's cool. I love them. I love Jazzwares. So I'll start showing some of those off more.
Definitely do. You got plenty of content. Sounds like with how many ships they do.
Yeah. Well, and they did so like I have the Obi-Wan and Anakin spaceship from Episode 3. They're individual. There's a multi-pack that I bought that comes with those ships again. So I'll have those twice. But it also comes with 2 Vulture droids, the Droid Starfighters. They have that already, but it's the orange ones from Episode 1. These ones are the blue ones with the zigzags on the side from Episode 3. So they're a repaint, but you get them in this optional packing, and I like that packaging. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll pick those up. So that's kind of news on.
You see the chase for most of them too, right? Or is it all of them have chase?
No, not all of them. So the Walker, the ATST, has the Raider version. I have that. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing has a chase, where it's covered in moss from Dagobah. I've got that one. And cool. The TIE Fighter, Moff Gideon's, the one where the wings close up. Yeah. I have that one. So, nice. But there's a lot more. There's like Ayla Secura, General Grievous, Ahsoka's. There's going to be quite a few. So, but
cool. I'll definitely have to check out myself too.
That's the toy news, basically. And other news besides toys. Dave Filoni's movie. We were talking about movies in the last podcast.
Heir of the Empire.
Heir to the Empire. That's what it's going to be called, I guess. It's
a bold title, but it's kind of something that people liked in the past too. So it's like they can do something similar to it. Heir to the Empire is not a bad idea.
It's not. If it's going to have Thrawn, I'm stoked.
But how similar is it going to be to the original one? Like it's just a title or this.
It could just be the title, you know. I've kind of been thinking about it lately, where it's like Thrawn could be in this show, the Ahsoka series, right? And he could die in that show. And the actual heir to the Empire, to make a lot of people upset. Well, it wouldn't upset me that much, but I know a lot of people wouldn't like it. Is the actual heir to the Empire could be Snoke. I think that could be like a throw, if they
do them right.
Yeah, and I hope they do. But it could be like one of those like false, a misleading title, but in a good way, because as long as Thrawn has a great,
if they write Thrawn
stuff in Ahsoka, then I'm not going to be upset. Right,
but they have Timothy Zahn on it, so
Timothy Zahn, the original author, is part of it.
You have the creator of Ahsoka, the Thrawn. I don't know. Did he create Thrawn, or did he just like?
I think it's his character.
It's his character.
I think it's his character.
Even if it wasn't, he still does a lot of books for Thrawn. He's done. I know he did Thrawn in the original series.
He did the original Heir to the Empire.
He did the other 2 trilogies. So he's done, if not creating, did everything for Thrawn since then. So he's you got Ahsoka, Dave Filoni. You got Thrawn's writer. You got like the people who know what these characters are for, characters that we like. Yeah. We like Rebels Thrawn. They did Thrawn in media right. That's not just books. So they've done things right.
Yep.
They just gotta put those together and not have clashing ideas, which might be a concern with Dave Filoni and Timothy Zahn. But I don't know how clashing Dave Filoni is going to be on this with Thrawn. Are they going to let Zahn
they both worked on Thrawn, so I think they'll have a good understanding with each other for sure.
I think they should. Yeah, Dave Filoni did Rebels with Thrawn in it, so I think they should be okay. But if we keep, I think this show will be one of the successful ones. I think it's one of the more. It's going to be harder to miss than it is to hit.
Yeah,
because they got Rebels people love, Ahsoka, Thrawn. They got characters people love, and if people just be happy to see those characters on screen, as long as they're not just messing around, doing nothing the whole season, right? So
true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I mean that's kind of. I'm stoked to see, but I think that's kind of all the Star Wars news we have this week. It really wasn't that much. Galaxy Cruiser shut down. They got the Yoda Saber came out. Ezra's soon to come out. We showed off some recent pickups and the new title, Heir to the Empire, which I'm stoked for. So
yeah, that's going to be probably a pretty good place to finish up the Mandoverse.
Yeah, I think
Happy.
We just gotta, like I always say, we just gotta wait and see the final product. I'm hoping it's fantastic. So, but yeah, I think that's all we really have to talk about. We said it was going to be a short one. It's about a half an hour. So, we appreciate everyone tuning in. Anything else from you, Jack?
No, just check out the content because we're pretty active on other stuff right now, like TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So
Yeah,
we're pretty active there in between stuff, especially with how down stuff is in general with Star Wars. We're pretty active on those places, regardless, with just random content, Star Wars related.
Yeah, check us out. It's TikTok's Maclunkey-Cast 0, and just check out shorts and other videos here, and we appreciate it.
We do.
Yeah. Oh, there's one other thing here. Hold on, I wanted to give me 1 second here.
Sorry, bro.
All right,
Just running my
entertain. Yeah. Check us on TikTok. I did a couple of videos on TikTok. Bro's back now.
Yeah, I wanted to show you guys this really cool other thing that I got here. I don't exactly know what it is, but I found it. And I'm not really sure what it does.